Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we are live. I'm a couple minutes late for a couple reasons. But one was I was looking at the cards and just really incorporating them, embedding them, feeling through. I've got my beautiful mountain mug today uh, to remind me to ask for everyone's prayers for our state. It is on fire. Fires, fires, fires everywhere, threatening homes, lives, and certainly the firefighters are exhausted. So if you would send some prayers our way, that would be lovely to protect our firefighters, to send rain. Rain. Oregon needs it. Idaho needs it. I'm sure Washington still needs it. Montana. We are on fire, and it's pretty heartbreaking. And it does fit in with the theme is how do we cultivate joy when we're not feeling it, when we wake up like I did this morning, kind of in a panic, kind of just, I'd been off and on all night, waking up, not resting well. And so then a thought came across of something I need to address today. And it was just like, okay, I'm out. I'm done. It was 4 a.m, but I'm getting up. And I felt heavy. This energy we're living in right now is not mostly lighthearted and breezy and peaceful and joyful and happy. There is a lot of weightiness in the cosmos, in the collective, and in our land, in Mother Earth. And so, us working a different vibration is a constant choice. And so when I asked what is the theme today, that came immediately, cultivate joy. And it's like, seriously? Okay. And the first card that came up from the beautiful Radiant Tarot deck was the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful card. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very grounded card. The Knight of Pentacles could be confused with being boring because they're steadfast. They're not jumping from one thing to another. They're focusing on what it is they want to bring through to the world. And right now, that's what this card is telling us. In order to live in more joy, we have to steadfastly produce it, seek it, bring it into our life in a conscious way, not just hope that we can run by and find some somewhere. And this cultivate joy, one of the ways that we can do that, and I did actually a few minutes ago before coming on, was through music, is through music. I played Megan Trainor's I Love Me, and it's a very high vibe. Another one I really like is the Troll theme movie by Justin Timberlake. I can't think of what it is, but it is a very high, I'm dancing. I've got that feeling down in my soul. And that is one tool we can use. And, we really, what the Knight of Pentacles is telling us is we really have to be intentional in this cultivating of joy, because it's not just going to come in incidental ways right now. As our world becomes more on fire, not just the physical fire, but all throughout the political fires, the unrest, the wars, and it may seem kind of frivolous and stupid to say, well, just cultivate joy. But remember, we're sharing our energy out into the world. While I can't affect the war in the Middle East or in the Ukraine against Russia, and I can't affect the politicians and all that crap that's coming down right now, what I can affect are the people that I interact with, that I come in contact with by my vibration. And so me cultivating joy, number one, feels better inside. And number two, projects that out into the world. So us cultivating joy and intentionally living there is something we can do to positively impact the world. Years ago, I was on a trip in Kentucky. I had done a retreat there, And the gal who was my cousin and I decided to just drive around and explore. And we found this little roadside stand, and across the street from it were two big semis. And painted across them in huge letters was "Don't postpone joy." And it was a delightful place that we went to, and ended up having lunch there. Best hot dogs in the world. It was just a very positive experience. And throughout that store, this man had taken paintings that he likely found in other places, like thrift stores, and then he painted across them, "Don't postpone joy." The Page of Swords is the next card that came up. And the Page of Swords is all about don't worry too much about the hows. The future is made of the now. And that is absolutely the truth, is we are making the future right now. And us holding that higher vibration, sometimes it is cultivated in us by shedding pure love and joy for a minute on everything, everyone. Oh my, it looks like my stream restarted. It says, oh no, I'm sorry. Anyway, we want to consciously cultivate right now the energy we want to share in the world. Pure love and joy, a minute of gratitude work. I woke up this morning not feeling grateful, not feeling joyful, in a kind of a panic, tumultuous energy. And so I had to turn on "I Love Me" by Megan Trainor. And like I said, the Justin Timberlake song is helpful. I've got that feeling down in my soul, where you want to dance, you want to move. Whatever the tools are that you have, that you enjoy, cultivate joy. Be in that intentional place where joy is the energy you're living in, because you made a conscious choice. The next card that came up is the Fool. And the Fool card is, though a child in the world's eyes, the fool is innocently wise. And it is that innocence of understanding that we can create. As a child, we had these dreams. I remember asking I think she was 5 or 6 at the time, my oldest granddaughter, "Well, what do you want to be when you grow up?" She said, "Well, I want to be a veterinarian or a rock star." I mean, she could entertain any one of those possibilities. We want to harvest that childlike innocence within us, bring it up, see the world through that child's eyes of possibilities, because the possibilities are there and they are within us. We are attracting the type of energy we put out. So when we're cultivating joy and we're cultivating that childlike innocence of anything is possible in this life, we are creating the energy that makes everything possible. And we want to be the holders of that in this time of great tumult throughout the world. This isn't just the United States. England is in upheaval. Ireland is in upheaval. The Middle East, of course, the Ukraine. We don't hear a lot about China, but I do know that their energy is being prompted to be in upheaval. There are so many ways they are putting us into fear, they being truly the media. Whatever aspect of it you watch, there is no joy in it. All you're seeing is reasons to be in fear, upheaval, pain, discomfort, and agitation at one another. And so many events that we're being made aware of that can put us out of joy in a heartbeat. And so we really want to be intentional as we walk in the world. This weekend, I went to my friend's house on the Snake River. This is the time of year when for the last 9 years, we have camped or hiked, got out in nature, done that kind of thing. But with all the fires in the area, the choices were extremely limited. And so once before we did this, where we went to her snake or her house on the Snake River. And yesterday we kayaked on the Snake, where it was very peaceful and easy. And we didn't do anything of consequence, but we just were in one another's presence of choosing not to be triggered by the media. I mean, the television didn't come on all weekend. And for me, with who I live with, that's not a reality that I live with. There is mostly always television and mostly always news that I get to hear as I walk through. And so, it is a constant, it's a constant job for me to hold a higher vibration, because what is surrounding me is not that. The media is controlled by this higher cabal that is ruling not just the United States, but the world. And that cabal does not care about you at all. What they want is control, and they are creating as much of a slave state as they can and controlling us through fear and making us believe that the others in our world, the little others, our neighbors, our neighboring state, the neighboring countries, are the problem. And you need to be angry with them, and you need to be in this state of reaction. You choosing to shut that down, get in a place of cultivating joy, love, peace, ease, happiness through music, through the power of gratitude, through shedding love on the world, is a powerful way to hold the vibration that is making the difference. We are the light workers. We are shedding more light, which is causing the darkness to recede. It is going to get very dark here for the next 4 to 6 months. It is going to be a time when great fear and hopelessness can settle in. It is not the truth. The truth is us holding that higher personal vibration is moving the darkness out. This next 4 to 6 months is that last ditch effort and the breakdown before the build up. Now, the build up isn't going to be an overnight thing, but we're going to see a difference around January, February in what is being sent to us. So we do want to hold our higher vibration. And if no other reason, because it feels so much better. That is the absolute truth. And how we feel is what we're sending to the universe. And then the last card that came up, I think it's the last, is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is all about love and compassion and gentleness and doing our best to hold that energy of compassion in the world and doing our best not to be in a state of reaction. And it is a constant piece of work for us, because we are reading all of the energies around us and out in the collective, because we are all connected. That is why it is so vital that we hold that higher vibration of pure love and joy, of peace, of ease. And it starts with us. It must be cultivated within us. And that is not always an easy place to be. So know that. Good morning, Carla. Sorry, it took me a bit to say hello. I didn't have the chat in my view. But it is a personal job. It really starts with us, and that's the easiest place for us to work, because, well, the easiest and sometimes the most confounding. So it is as easy as choosing joy, choosing to shed pure love and joy for 30 seconds a day on anything, anyone, everyone that you can think of. That's what our power is. We can't manage the energy of others. We can't do the others' work, but we can manage our own. And in that, we are putting out through the world, into the world, that higher vibration. Yeah, Carla, you are not alone. It is a constant job now for us to hold a higher vibration, even though our feelings can start out as being, oh my God, this is just more than I can handle. It is within our power to manage our own energy, to change our vibration through gratitude practice, through shedding of pure love and joy, through putting on the high vibe music that's going to bring us to that. I can't play these two songs that I was telling you about. There are many songs that will put me in a higher vibration. Music in and of itself, unless of course that it's the hard rock or the heavy metal, those are not high vibe music. Their whole energy is not in a high vibe um, vibration. So I can't play them because then YouTube will kick me off saying I copyright infringement. So I Love Me by Megan Trainor, and the Justin Timberlake song from the Trolls movie. I can't remember the name of it. But there are many songs that will put me into a higher vibration. And I know you probably have many that will too. Whatever makes you feel good when you're listening to it. Now, no, sometimes, like the heavy metal or the hard rock music will synchronize with less joy. It'll synchronize with those angry, lash out feelings that are being cultivated big time. Hello, Danny. And so you must choose. Okay, connection. Let's see if we've got connection again. It doesn't say that up top, so I'm hoping that, maybe it was restream chat. I don't know. Again, with all this craziness in the atmosphere, we have to be the holders, or we can choose to be the holders, and be youthful, be willing to be the fool by bringing to others that higher vibration energy. Oh, there was another. The Page of Pentacles is the last card coming up, and the Page of Pentacles is about being diligent, ambitious, and stable, creative possibility. We need to create how we want to feel right now. That is the biggest message out there. It isn't going to come from the collective very often, but we will be affecting that collective energy by holding that higher vibration of joy, peace, love, ease, playfulness, innocence, the willingness to be the fool by bringing in that lighter energy when people really would like to just focus on all the fear energy that is being propagated. Fear, remember, is false evidence appearing real. And if you look on YouTube, you're going to see lots of that, even from the light worker readers and guides out there. I personally can't listen to those messages because it is a full-time job within me to hold the higher vibration. So know that just because someone you may follow who is a light worker is bringing across a fear message does not mean that you have to listen to it and buy into it. Difficult things are going to happen, and difficult times are just ahead of us. But let's change the word difficult to challenging and choose our vibration daily. And sometimes we're going to have to choose it a few times during that day. Music, gratitude practice, shedding pure love and joy on things on a timed basis. A minute a day is a powerful way for you to walk out in the world. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope this stream has been pretty steady. I know we've got some crazy energy coming in that can cause a few glitches. So bear with me. Share this. If you're on my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. Share any of these videos with people you think could could benefit, do comment, please. That also helps the flippin' algorithms that I have no idea how to affect. So I do know that you liking, subscribing, and commenting is helpful. Thank you again. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side.